Hello world, welcome, 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 or welcome back. I'm Goddess Dawn. It's Wednesday, November 20th, 2019, and I'm back and I'm live and I'm here with Nia Marie.
Hello everyone.
Hello warriors. Hello Team Truth. Hello, hello. What's happening, Miss Kim? What's happening, Unapologetically Powell? Of course, the Mocha Duchess. I saw a couple of Nikki Six, I think, is in the building also. But you guys, welcome. It's Wednesday night. I know it's the middle of the week. Hopefully everybody's week is going well so far. Last time we were here, it was Saturday. Hey, JC. And Mookie also, welcome. When we were here on Saturday, we got cut off kind of like at the 3-hour mark before we were able to say our goodbye. So, I just want to thank everybody for hanging out. What's happening, J-Man? Yes, we're going to, he is facing Faith Rogers. We think he is, right? Do we know this for sure? We'll talk about it. So I was saying that we got cut off on Saturday. I kind of have a feeling it was because somebody was in the chat talking about Miss Landfair, to be honest with you. Just because there were a few lives or replays I was in that also got cut off in the middle of me watching. And I think it's because too much information is just coming out. Or things are being said, affecting. Because I'm going to tell you this, we are all being watched. I know that for a fact. So, with that being said, just tread lightly, people, if you don't want no smoke from them folks. But, I don't know why that just happened. That was weird. So, let's see. Let me clear my screen. I got some bullshit popping up on my screen. I got all kinds of weirdness happening. But I was going to that brings me actually into saying, we're just kind of hanging out tonight, going with the flow. We have a couple things we're going to talk about, but, kind of want to leave it like kind of open also. Hey, Tahira. Welcome back. So you may, like me, be feeling the planetary shift that's happening. I always got to keep y'all up to date on the planetary happenings. We've been in a retrograde with Mercury, but now Mercury is now stationed. And what that means, hey, yada dada, keep R. Kelly down, rockin' Robin, welcome. And what that means, the planetary shift of Mercury now being stationed as opposed to being in retrograde, just means that it's a time for quiet. It's a time for reflection and a time to kind of reel things in, to get ready for this new 2020 explosion that's about to happen. Okay, so with that being said,
wow.
Yeah, so you have a few weeks here, a month, right? And it's kind of time. So I think, we have the Michelle Kramer live Q&A coming up on Saturday. Everybody, please, if you're on Twitter, I need those hashtags retweeted because we got to get some buzz going. We got to get people knowing what's going on, and I can't do it alone. So if you're going to be a movement with me, a movement alongside of me, let's do this together, please. And let these motherfuckers know what's popping. So, anyway, back to the Mercury thing. So yeah, it actually speaks to my day today. I was feeling a little, I don't know, different.
Were you feeling feisty today?
Not maybe a little feisty, a little edgy, a little bit.
I mean, I could sense it. But,
well, you should have. Sometimes people just, you bring it out. Okay. Sometimes it just gets brought out a little sooner, a little more than usual. But it definitely is the planetary shift. I'm telling you, because I was talking to my people before I came on live, and same thing with them. So it's like, oh, that you too? Oh, okay. So it ain't just me. All right. I'm just throwing that out there because I know it's not just me. I'm looking around.
No,
I'm seeing Twitter. I'm seeing people move. You know what I'm saying?
Now people on the hive, they're feeling bold, right? They're stepping out.
You call them the hive? Yeah. If you're talking about those.
Well, yeah, I
those,
shortened it to the P hive.
right.
The P hive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
what's happening with them?
Things are happening.
What's happening with them?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, they're just feeling victorious for some reason. That's the sense that I get.
Let me address keep R. Kelly down real quick. She asked why I'm edgy. She must have missed the part where I said the planet the planets are shifting, and Mercury, which was in retrograde, and it wasn't even really affecting me like that because it really usually throws me off and my computers are all messed up, this, that. No, I was floating through it, but now it's stationed, and now is a time to pull back. I think I was fighting that because my energy is not ready. It was like going full force, and it was kind of like, you got to hold up now. I'm not ready to hold up, but okay, if you say so. I feel it. I get it. I understand. I'm listening. So it's not that I'm good. I'm not necessarily edgy. It's just, I got a lot of energy and I'm like ready to do shit and I'm ready to go. And it's kind of saying, sit down right now for maybe a couple weeks or so, and then 2020, because it's going to be an explosion of a year. An explosion. So be ready. Hopefully your seeds that you've been planting are the right seeds, and so you can see all that fruit coming to fruition there. So you were talking about the hive, the P hive.
Oh yeah, so I'm seeing on Twitter and some places around on YouTube how the P hive is feeling victorious. They're feeling like, we won.
About what exactly?
So Dr. Grownman has decided Dr. Grownman has decided to take some time off
right.
of the YouTube and just kind of a social media break, from what I understand.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is so needed sometimes.
Oh, I see.
Especially when you're doing this type of internet, when you're doing this type of work. And to the people in the playback or to the hive, the P hive people that I know are listening, please know that Dr. Grownman was doing this sort of work before he was on YouTube. This is going to pull and drain your energy after some time. You guys are disgusting. Also, he's talking about a child rapist.
Right.
And so fast forward to, maybe last week, people were saying disgusting things about his children, and he got doxxed. So that means you know what, let me back up for a second. So, Goddess.
Yes.
Question.
Yes.
If someone were to contact you, someone that you had a pretty good idea that I was not on good terms with, so
somebody so somebody I don't fuck with, basically.
And neither do I.
Okay.
So a hot breath, a prima donna, someone like that contacted you and said, "Hey, Goddess, Mia's been talking about you. What is her last name?" What
really?
would you say to that?
And this person would have the actual audacity to contact me first of all about this. First of all, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so they call or they hit me up. They hit the hotline, leave me a message. Goddess, it's hot breath. It's what she call herself is spitting. You know what? Let me just
hot breath.
Let me address hot breath. I happened to go on a video. I was just out of curiosity, and she actually shouted us out for the happy holidays. So you know what? I'm feeling a little, generous with the love, and I just want to say, let's not be too harsh on hot breath tonight. But anyway, go ahead. So hot breath leaves a message.
Okay, well then, we'll keep it to prima donna.
Prima donna. She can go.
She was feeling herself on Twitter today.
Oh, she always does.
She's like, oh, here it is. I'm serving face.
Well,
and I'm thinking, no, you're serving 15 filters on that ashy, functional thing that holds your eyeballs. I mean, that's nothing, dear. But anyway, she was feeling herself.
I think if you would have actually tweeted that as opposed to, whatever it was you tweeted, I don't even know, because it was confusing. I was like, what is going on? If you would have tweeted that, oh man, I would have been.
I'm a little confused. What I tweeted was, aw, I love the confidence.
Right.
That's what I tweeted.
Right. Okay. So, and
it wasn't like, oh, yay, I love the confidence.
Well, the emojis,
Aw.
you needed something to hit, it was kind of like, I don't know. Maybe it was just my energy.
You're retrograding.
No, I'm not. Nope, not retrograding, but I'm definitely, my eyes are wide open. Just know that. Just know my eyes are open, my ears are open. I'm looking at every dot, every little pebble.
Look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him.
And I'm scrutinizing. That's what I'm doing. Maybe it might have to do with what you're talking about now, and just like what is really going on. So you were saying we have a common enemy who reaches out, a common enemy.
Like, hey, tell me his last name. What would your immediate thoughts be?
Well, first of all, bitch,
I think you could. Yes.
I don't even know. That would be my answer. I don't even know, and that would be it. Like, why are you even, what? Why are you asking me this?
The fuck? Like, ew. I'm blocking
Well, actually, before I do that, I might ask how much. How much you paying me for this?
Okay.
Are we talking, seven figures? Are we, is it something I can retire on and like go travel the world and not worry about shit?
Now, let's see. Now, for 7 figures, I would dox myself, okay? For 7 figures, I would say, here's my last name. Don't even fool with that. Here's a picture of my cleavage. There you go.
So you would basically block my stack to get the stack for yourself, and you're going to turn yourself into the enemy. Okay.
We could split it.
I got you.
The thing is, right, it doesn't make sense. So, there's a message going around where I think the setup is that someone, I guess, maybe Dusty Deep Dirt Bag. Yeah, there we go. Yes. Is being offered money, or you guys see that there. But the thing is, it's just suspicious. Because why would two people on opposing teams, and not even a little bit opposing, not even like Mexicans and Puerto Ricans, but like really like child rapists and like freako, why would they even converse? They wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
And then why would one person be willing to sell out his boy, his brother, the man that has helped him, the man that he considers family, over $1,000?
Right.
1,000.
Right.
That's 3 iPads. That's nothing. Not to be rude, but that's not a come up. That's nothing that you can really build a life on. So you're going to throw all of that away, your entire relationship, over $1,000?
Well, let's be clear of who we're talking about here. We're talking about Angelo Clary, and he already has a life that he's built. So I don't think that that would be like pennies in his pocket. It's pennies for me. So if I know if it's pennies for me, it's probably pennies for him. So my thing is this. When I first saw this, it was immediately suspect just because of where it came from. I think I saw it on Dusty's, DJ Dustpan's community or whatever. And then seeing somebody called her premature. I really like that. So I'm going to go with premature. Rockin' Robin, I think. Premature then had it up too. And I'm like, no. This is absolutely false. And not even just because of how janky it looks in the first place. Because I kind of edited this down, but it was a whole bunch of other stuff around it. Like, it wasn't even like a nicely presented faux picture. So for me, when I saw it, I did sit with it for a second. Like, well, what the hell is going on? Because, it's kind of quiet out there on the battlefield. It's a little quiet.
Right.
People are asking questions. Where's, grown man, everything good? So then this comes and it's kind of like, well, what is going on? And then I don't see anything coming out publicly to say that's bullshit. So then, I sat with it for a minute, but then I thought about it. First of all, I've talked to these people. Angelo, this is not his character to be. This is just all bullshit. Like, it just doesn't make sense at all. So I just want to,
No.
and also I want to say that I have confirmed with Angelo myself. I let him know we're going live. What's up? He's actually a little, I mean, I don't want to say too much because I didn't tell him I was going to be talking about our conversation. However, he ain't that happy. He's a little hot because of the fact that he feels he shouldn't have to explain himself. And I actually do agree with that in a sense. But at the same time, we are on the internet. A lot of people, you know, we don't really know. We've, you know, talked to them online and we feel we know people, but we really don't, honestly.
Right.
So, you know, I'm not, you know, mad at nobody who's questioning, because I think I kind of pissed somebody off in our Twitter chat. Sorry about that, by the way. It wasn't meant against you. It was just kind of saying, you know, the person was questioning this. And I was just kind of like, no, I'm surprised you're even questioning. And they were like, well, yeah, I'm surprised you're surprised. You know, it turned into a thing. But maybe it was that energy I was feeling today. I don't know, that feistiness. But I did feel like...
I told you were being feisty.
No, but you know what, though? I'm not one to... I don't let shit... I'm in a place right now in my life where I address shit. I do. I don't, like, let stuff just... And, you know, if I don't address it, that just means I'm really weighing it out really heavily. If I don't address it right away, I'm really weighing it out and I'm taking my time. But when I see certain things and they rub me, like somebody on Twitter tried to get at me about Michelle Kramer, and I'm like, dude, like, whoever you are, that tone is not okay. Like, I don't care what your opinion is, and that's cool. Have your opinion, ask your question, but don't come disrespectful. I understand it's Twitter, but when you at me with that, you gonna get checked, period. That's just what it is. So that's just me. That's how I handle stuff. So it's not that I'm necessarily extra feisty. I'm kind of already feisty, but yeah, I think that little exchange that happened within our own chat might have been, I mean, I don't know, it was just a little weird because that person, you know, they can kind of go hard anyway, you know, so it was just meeting them where they were at, basically.
And I think what we all need to really just understand is all of this is trust-based. So I don't know Goddess personally. She doesn't know me personally. I don't know Mocha personally. And we're, you know, kind of, you know, the Goddess is obviously the start of the Goddess Warriors. And Miss Kim, you know, came up with the name. And we came along, and Goddess is someone in her channel that had a connection to Team Truth. So it's like we're all of this is trust and trust and trust. Mm-hmm. So if there's a little bit of just, I don't even want to say a difference, but a little tiny change in behavior, you're just like, oh, I didn't expect that.
Yeah, but okay.
And that's all it is.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, it could have been handled in a conversation. I don't understand why. I mean, you know, people do what they do, you know. I can't question, but
right.
For me, just DM me separate and be like, what's up? Like, what's going on? You know, or just, you know, that we can talk. That 888 number, you know, you can reach me anytime. You can text that number too. So.
Yeah, I should hit you up on
yeah, you need to start calling me on that number, by the way. I'm just kidding. I want Grown. Let's see, J Man. Let me see what
and my thing on that, so with Dr. Grown Man, I think he's at some point soon maybe going to consider a comeback. But don't call it a comeback.
Yeah, I have a feeling he'll be back.
A year. Yeah, that's all it is. I think he's taking a break. I think Angela's taking a break for a little bit. But definitely, I'm still on board with Goddess Warriors First, Team Truth. I 100% support the survivors. And we're moving forward, in my mind.
Oh, yeah. I mean, ain't no stopping. Ain't no stopping, baby. Because let's not forget, we have a comment. We're here for a reason. And I think that's part of the problem, is that the distractions, you know, they get out of hand. And that side of the fence, they have distractions because they don't have nowhere else to go. They don't want to see, you know, their king locked up or whatever. But that's just what it is.
Right.
So, you know, for them to be playing all those little games they play and all that stuff is just because they can't deal with the truth. Okay.
Right.
And once they settle down, they're going to have to really see the truth of the matter. And that's the truth of the matter is right there.
There it is. That's the truth.
That's where we're at.
That is the truth.
Tasha,
100%.
go back to work, Tasha. No, I'm just kidding. What's happening?
You know, I'm hoping to get another goddess warrior on board. And if I can, if you want to put that text message up there.
Oh, yeah.
Because I just want everyone to realize how important I am. First of all, I have friends in high places. So I was talking to, and next week I'll be traveling because I have a goddess warrior, potentially a goddess warrior, that's white. Yeah, Beyonce.
Word.
So next week I will be in hanging out with Beyonce and Jay-Z because we're friends. And I'm going to tell her all about Team Truth and the Goddess Warriors. And I think she'll come on board. So obviously, if you guys don't know or can't see, this is a fake message. It pains me to say, because I really feel like if Beyonce and I were friends, that this is the message we would have. But whatever. So that to circle back around. I mean, these messages can be so easily faked. That took me about 90 seconds to create that.
Do you see this, people? Yes. Go ahead.
If I had another 90 seconds, I could have put the little blue check mark up there, and all I used would have believed it.
Listen, this text right here is the answer to anyone questioning whether that other this text looks really good too. You did a good job.
Yes.
This is a great job, actually.
So the last one I said, yes, they have apps for that apparently. They've got apps for everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
So when DJ Dust is playing his little whatever the fuck, I don't
don't think he did this.
Pandora.
He's not, he didn't pull that off.
I can't.
He didn't do it.
With that. But
I bet you one of their little minions sent that to them. They thought it was funny. They emailed it to them or something, and they ran with it. I'm pretty sure that's what that was. That was, yeah.
So I actually had I created a text message from R. Kelly, but then I was like, and I crossed on the line into some legal boundary. I was like, nah, better not do that. So anyways, the point is, they have apps where you can fake this stuff. It's very simple. Even Hollywood Next could do it. That's all I'm saying.
Hollywood. I saw one that, Hollywood Disaster. I think that was the one I liked too.
Yes, Hollywood Act.
There's so many of them. Hollywood Yesterday.
All of them could do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody said, thank you, Yada, for giving me that support. I saw your chat message. And hey, Dewana, what's happening? Welcome back. So yeah, so that we have this clear. This right here is a text message from Beyonce. She and Nia were texting in her dreams, but she did create this text to kind of prove a point that
I was awake.
Yeah, this text message that you saw, the Beehive tried to pull over your eyes and say that Angelo was bribed to give up a grown man's information is bullshit. Okay, so and if you really did believe that too, I don't know. I just still have to look at the source. You look at, first of all, again, we don't, I know Angelo on a level, very short-term level, but I know people's hearts. And this man is in this for his daughter. Like, he's not going to play. This is ridiculous. Like this is just saying that everybody's out here playing games, and that's not the case.
Right.
So I think people are getting confused about that. It's not a game. Oh, we have a call coming in. We have a call. Hold on.
Oh, do we?
Yes. Hold, please.
Is it Beyonce?
Oh, maybe. Hello.
Say hey.
Hi. Is this Mr. Clary?
Yep.
Okay. Okay,
I'm
we have
here as
Mr.
much as I tell you.
Angelo Clary's on the line.
Hey.
Okay. So,
Hey, Queen, how y'all doing?
hey,
First of all, let me
King.
tell y'all, thank y'all. I
Hey,
just
King.
complain and get a million texts talking about y'all sitting there strong, giving these people simple knowledge 101. And I explained to you some of the things earlier through text.
Yeah.
Why I didn't
Yes.
do my normal Angelo. So, what they don't understand is Team Truth is a real business. We certify. We really don't change artists and everybody else that's who I'm leaving out. Goddess and
For all the goddess warriors.
all the goddess warriors. That's everybody. Everybody. Yeah. So don't chop my head off because I don't call you out. But I'm telling you, when I say Team Truth, I'm talking about anybody that fights for the truth.
Yes.
That's it.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
I want to appreciate it for all y'all going back in a calm, very intelligent manner, and that's what people really, really respect about the approach. I know I can get off the chain sometimes. I know Dr. Grown Man can get off the chain sometimes. But one thing y'all understand, we got a personal relationship. Maybe a lot of people don't on the internet, but we do. I've spent time with his family, spent time with mine.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it hurt so bad when people made that ridiculous and humiliating statement about his son. It was heartbreaking.
Yes.
And after that, it kind of pulled a lot out of me and made me really get on him real hard as a big brother and tell him the ways to curve and fall back. Because when it gets to that point, it goes beyond this internet. And
Absolutely.
what people don't understand, after this R. Kelly thing, you got a light beef and you don't even realize it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it's gone away and you run across somebody on a hump when things happen, you got to ask yourself, why this happening? No, you should already know. Because when you push past the internet and disrespect on certain levels, things happen. Some people don't forget, some people do.
Mm-hmm.
Me, it's at a point where I'm not going to play a lot of games. But this foolishness now, I understand they're getting their bread, but it's an intelligent way to get your bread.
Mm-hmm.
To cleverly come at me and do little things like I wasn't even mad with I was really pissed, but I wasn't mad because I had to understand it was the internet about the little DJ dude when he recorded me, because that was on me, because he was trying to be a blogger. And guess what? You get caught out there, news reporter, that's what they do, report. Just don't camouflage yourself. If you ain't no real go hard dude, don't make yourself a go hard dude. Be who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what most of these people here forget, who they are. And what I respect about us, we all remain the same. If you're a working person that's a part of Team Truth, you don't have a problem with admitting. People fall short. They got bills, these real things we talk about. Everybody on here ain't trying to be pumped up. We human beings that got one goal. We look at life, we respect it, and we point out the disgusting things that shouldn't be in the humane. If anything that came out with me, I answered. I owe y'all now. Some of y'all, I answer. And the ones that I do owe is probably newcomers that probably bought into Angelo and said, damn, and had seen a fake text go out there like that and had to question themselves. That's fine. But what I'm telling you, before you bring anybody a text or question somebody, do your research, because I'm not really computer savvy and text message, but I can tell off of just talking to millions of people in the DM that that's not a real DM.
Mm-hmm.
I did that. I ain't even had to go to my son, who was a wizard at it, and everything else. it's just certain things that I know me before I would go at God and say, hey, this and that. I'm going to do my own research.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you would appreciate it more if I stand with you to come at you already knowing I did my research than to ask you and then have to do my research.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it's just saying, oh shit, something's scamming my phone, you need to look at it, that's different. But if you got time to think on it, look at it, don't give these people no credit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not giving them any credit. And I really, really don't point out them or speak on them because I know they wait for this. They need this
Right.
to be able to come back and say, oh, as those on y'all heard a lot on God. So then they take that and then they create another channel. Look at their views. Their views are going down. They right now, they stayed at the little 1,500, 2,000, whatever they got is fine. They followers ain't going up. So that's their field. That's something they need to live off. That's fine. That ain't my thing. My thing is using this to get the world an understanding and awareness on something serious. You know, for this arcade shit, I mean, what can I say? I checkmated this shit a while ago. This ain't no fight for me to go back and forth and keep shit going. Right now, they should be real careful how they even come at me. But they say they for the person, but you can't be for them. Because if they for people, then they the dumbest people that I would never have on my team fighting for me. Because sometimes you gotta know when to shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's a good time to be silent and shut the fuck up. So when they loud and they louder, understand that they have no credibility. I could probably tell them and always could tell them more of the real shit that's going on than any of them over there. Any of them. And they can go all the way up to the top of the ladder and ask them. The difference is I choose not to. Because I have a queen that was involved that in the middle of this that I have to respect. And I have to love her first before I let my anger or my urge to just have a ego to say I know this before everybody else. That's not my thing. I'm not running a channel. I'm not doing this. I love my IG. Everybody tune in. I love going on people's channels and giving them breaks to get more views, get more followers. Because the difference is they ain't gonna have nothing to talk about. In a few months, God, is your page gonna blow up.
Mm-hmm.
Since day one, gonna blow up. Everybody that's with Team Truth will blow up. I promise you. During, that man had to sit there and face his truth, it's gonna blow up. Because the truth gotta come out.
Mm-hmm.
And so right now, they desperate. They like locked in a room with nothing. They clawing their way out. And they ain't got no more fingernails, so they just using the skin and still trying to dig when they can't get out.
Mm-hmm.
We good. We got a door that open, slide open.
Yes.
Because we stuck with everything we did. They
Yes.
twisted and turned my words
Mm-hmm.
and did everything they could to humiliate my family, to humiliate my friends, to go after babies and kids, and they got to live with that.
Just disgusting.
They can say they sorry. That means nothing.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing you never seen me do, and I had the most right into going after was his kids because he had my kids, and I never went at his kids because they had nothing to do with this.
Right.
I had the opportunity to really have a conversation with Drea. I never disrespected her or her kids. I told her how I felt, how I viewed her, and she answered some of the questions I had. And from there, I left it alone, and I looked at her mother fighting for the best situation for her and her kids. Because a lot of people can dog her. She may be a part of this, she may not. But when you fall under somebody that's powerful, somebody that's stronger, then nothing becomes your fault. You're only following the routine that's taught to you or embedded in you or beaten to you or assaulted in you or routine in you. That's what you're doing. You're following the program the situation that you're in. So at the end of the day, she still had 3 children that she raised, and I never disrespected his kid.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And guess what? One went right here in Miami, and I'm strong down there. Cuba's strong. Zoe's strong. Shout out to Zoe, shout out to Cuba. I never disrespected his kid. So why would people think they follow to feel like they can disrespect my daughter? Not looking at more than she was 17, but only looking at the woman she is.
Right.
But if you're looking at the woman and you're still jealous, then you're just jealous of the woman that she is. And you would never get what she got. Never be who she is. And that's fine. So they can play all the games and do this. But one thing my daughter knows, we Clary strong. And
Yes.
I told that from the very beginning. I'm a different breed, real unique, and we stand for what we stand for. Do I stand to get corrected? Do I might leave out a word this time? Do hundreds and hundreds of interviews? Yeah. But I guarantee you this, if you don't chop and cut, you'll get exactly what I said from the very beginning. Verbatim.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. And I also...
So, Mr. Clinton,
Go ahead.
so I was going to ask, so is Azriel still safe? Not that she wouldn't be, but we just like to get updates.
She good.
Okay.
She's good.
Okay.
You know, y'all will be the first one that won't be on YouTube or none of this, but, you know, she's good.
Thank you.
You know, as the older woman, that gotta find her way.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But one thing she got is a team of bulls that's right there and gonna ride her whatever way she wanna go. That's what I kept.
Yeah.
You know, and for the haters and the ones that wanna say certain things, she probably understands this and got more respect to this man than any of his followers and supporters that have ever hit the internet. And she have every right to run in a whole different direction. Just know that. So this game these people playing, they are idiots. And I'm telling you. And I'm just being straight real. Like, I had to sit back and look at grown ass people. And I look at these victims that's very intelligent. And I talk to many of them. And they don't even act like them. And they fight for their life. They fight for their reputation. They fight for their humane in this world. And they not even ignorant on the internet, cussing and fussing and all that. These people have lost themselves and got involved with something they don't even know how to get out of. They can't even take a break. I promise you, they'll pay their phone bill before they pay their light bill. They are lost, completely lost. And if you say one thing wrong, you're a liar. But they have nothing to prove that you're a liar because they don't know anything about this fight. That's what they don't know. El got on his last line and gave them all the truth that they could possibly ever have. And at the end, everything we say will come out to be the truth. And they got to live with themselves. And all these people that run under their following, under the page, the cesspool, that just have something to say and not do their homework. I'm laughing at y'all. Team Truth is laughing at y'all. Because you know at least one thing about Team Truth, we are intelligent people over here. And I'm telling you, when I say I grew to love my community and my extended families to Team Truth, I love them because one thing we will do is get in a huddle and do research. We don't put out your lies. We put out some facts. And the difference is we sit there and ask each other questions before we sit there and open our mouth and repeat some foolishness. But when you follow a foolish leader, you get foolish followers. That's it.
Hello.
You know? And I want to say thank you. And I hope everybody go to the video, watch it, then report it, then go to the page and stuff and watch that video. Because they said something. I want to say this to Hollywood Nets. I thank her. You know, and my accent is what it is. But the difference is I ain't hiding about nothing. And I stay firm for everything I stand for. And that little I ain't even gonna comment because they say I'm always talking big about big money, but you ain't never seen Angelo have to lose nothing. You ain't hear me. You don't see me in no hiding. When you see me, I'm walking around big houses. I might not show my cars. I might not show several different places, but understand that I can get on my phone, FaceTime anybody at any time, from a bedroom to a couch to another living room, anything. That's not my thing. So for you to insult me with anybody from that side that gives me $1,000 and make it anything
Thank
was
you.
ridiculous.
Yes.
Was ridiculous.
So
I
ridiculous.
almost showed them a bill from last week when I took my family out, but I didn't want to get to looking like it was some bread and shit.
Right.
But y'all better understand that can't do nothing for me. That's a weekend gone with my family.
Yeah, I was going to say that comes from somebody who don't have nothing and never has and never will. They have no clue what. Yeah, they don't know. They have no clue.
Whoever gave it up, they should have donated that shit to some of them needy motherfuckers that follow him. Because we seen from pictures and their lives and their videos and their channels that they need that help. They need that help. Shout out to Texas too. Big shout out to Texas. I see y'all soon on a speaking engagement. Maybe I go to an after party and see the famous DJ perform next couple of weeks.
Oh,
I'll
shit.
be all through there.
Oh, Lordy.
At the speaking engagement. You know what I'm saying? At something that people want to hear.
Yes.
The truth. Not me asking them anything. People that's demanding something that they feel that can enlighten and help out. Not some shit that destroy and now you run around spreading lies and be a part. And I'm going to speak on one old thing. Two things, and I'm out here. But the Hollywood Next thing, I want y'all to know that video. Let me discuss. Let's break this video down.
Okay.
And I wanted you to guard as the door, but I was traveling.
Okay.
The video clearly is my oldest daughter. The video was done in 2017 from her lyrics, she said. They laugh, right? But this is how idiotic, and why I say people like them, they could never support me. I'd be doing 1,000 years with people like them. They sitting there laughing, saying, "Oh, look at him! Look at the threat." Listen to everything in that video, and tell me everything that's said. For one, it said 2017. That's before the documentary dropped. Am I lying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I lying?
Nope.
Okay. Right.
I mean, Angelo Clary is already fighting. My daughter is the lead singer in that thing. Y'all see how many people around them shouting and throwing their hands up? That's my daughter performing in 2015, right before she left. So I don't have a need to lie, but I thank her for answering all their ridiculous and idiotic questions that they can't break down because they're not intelligent enough to say, hold up, you might want to pull that down. You helping them. So that's my daughter performing after they say, oh, my daughter said she didn't do this, do that. That's my daughter with her own crap, singing a song she wrote, all her original blues, in English and Spanish.
Wow.
With 2,000 kids then.
When I saw it, she looked lit. I was trying to hear it.
Clip up. What, she lit?
Yeah.
She lit.
I was trying to hear the performance. I was like, what? What's up?
So understand, that's not my daughter singing that. That's my oldest daughter. Because she was hurt. And that was her way of venting. And I didn't want her to be on the internet with ignorance and going back and forth. And everything I said in there, 2017, before all these pages starting all that. Listen to every word I said. Because I already knew the truth. Look at the names I said. It's 2017. I already mentioned names that y'all just hearing about. See, I don't have to. Ain't no fabrication with me. So tell Hollywood Next, thank you. Now, to the intelligent ones that follow them, break that video down and make it make sense to y'all. Because ain't nothing in there a threat or lie. My daughter said, in our world, he would have been this. In our world, this would have happened to you. That's a fact. And not my daughter saying her world that she ain't never did nothing but sing the good life. But in my world, that would exactly what happened. And I'm quite sure he can vouch for that. He would know that. That's what people don't understand. And these people they put up things that did nothing but help Team Truth and show more of our truth without any of us saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope all of them go get it. I hope they repost it, tag it, because all this show is 2017, and that was the beginning of 2017. Angelo and them was already fighting. We need a documentary. So they're all them that act like they don't understand that, and all this, man, this is too much.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. It's like, it's draining to me. It's sad that so many adults is caught up and can't get away from it. And the good thing about us, Team Truth, we talk about more than just this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate everybody that listens, everybody that follows, and everybody that have a platform to speak on. We can come together and speak on a different situation. White, black, green, yellow, don't matter. They stuck on one thing. They can't touch nothing else. They only get 300 views, 400 views. We can put something positive up there, and we get the same amount of views. Why? Because we talk the truth. They can't. They got to keep one or two names in their mouth. They definitely going to keep mine in their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So for anybody got any questions before I go, God, it's you, anybody, get your platform. Let's get these quick questions out if they need. If anybody got nothing, I ain't watching on YouTube. I'm actually unpacking my bag.
Okay. Anybody have any questions for Angelo? Any questions? Or Nia, do you have any questions?
I don't have any questions. I just wanted to check on ads. But as you were talking, Mr. Clary, you were getting a lot of support.
Yeah. Can we get some hearts? Can we get some love?
Yes.
Please,
You
love.
were getting bells. You were getting tons of support. I know everyone has been pinging each other, just kind of wanting to check in and see how things were going with you and Dr. Grown Man. So I guess we'll just wait for some questions to come through.
I know people. Well, you mentioned Grown Man, but I know people were. There we go. Love the hearts. Yes.
Well, he's dealing with his family situations. He's taking a break. And trust me, it wasn't his doing. There was a lot of fights that he just need to fall back. I love him the way he was starting to go in his platform.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing about it, when they start digging at the kids, that kind of take the to another place. So he got to learn. He got to build that skin first. When that skin get a little tougher, then maybe he'll venture back. He might venture back tomorrow, knowing him. It all depends on how he wake up.
Yeah.
But anything they put out about me and him, that can't never come between us. Them saying, "Oh, he said this." Ain't nothing that man can say on the internet that I don't already know.
Right.
Right.
So it doesn't matter. And that was one of the things that one of the other parents tried to tell somebody that, he be talking about him and he let somebody hear something. Some things is premeditated. You ever go to that? Some things were supposed to be said, so to get you to say what you need to say. So
right.
I think people underestimate me a lot. But we rock solid over there.
Okay, well, good to hear. I just sent you a little picture of all the hearts since you're not looking, but you got a lot of hearts coming in, a lot of love. We want to make sure you're supported. And, we're just here trying to clear the air and make sure, the people aren't going out with false confidence and what'd you call it, Nia? Whatever they were feeling themselves. But it's nothing.
Yeah, they were feeling themselves.
Nothing to feel themselves for.
Having a kissy heyday with it. But,
Bubble busted.
We got it under control.
Yeah.
Yeah, they only get small windows of hours to throw a party. We throw all week parties. We throw all month parties. We've been celebrating from day one. That's the difference. Because once you speak the truth, of course you're going to get more negative than positive. The world show us that.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing about it, when that truth come at the end, at the very, very end, man, that's like biting into a lemon every time. Damn, man, they done scarf out here again, and now they together, got a reunion. Now they together with a reunion of idiotic cesspool of lies. They really get the kick out of it. It's like they like having a cookout without really no meat.
Right.
They got this real one, ain't nobody barbecuing, they ain't drinking, but everybody forgetting ain't no food on the grill, ain't no meat on the grill. And they just sitting there.
It's just despair. That's all that is.
Yeah, that's what they doing. So
Yeah.
what I ask y'all to do is let us stay out of that part. You know,
Yeah.
address what we can, because we at the point now, this called the stretch right here.
Yeah.
All we doing is cruising.
Right.
We cruising. Know that we are in the best situation. And know that in 2020, we get ready to be Team Truth around the world, giving speeches, and we got some real powerful people that's going to explode and bring this awareness to life. That's what we are working on. That's what I'm working on diligently. And I just want everybody to know that this is what's happening. This is what's going on. And this is the type of support that's going to help change and curve for women, for young queens and young kings that had no voices. Because a shamed man is just as frail as a battered woman.
Mm.
And people don't realize that. See, when a man take a default, he don't really have a voice because you take some of the man out of him. But now you got men coming in helping to lift them up. So now we can bring the balance back to our kings and also uplift our queens.
Yes.
And that's our whole journey, is to bring y'all back up and let them know that y'all got an army of kings behind y'all.
Yes.
Real thoroughbreds. And the men that have been damaged can lift themselves back up and stand up with their head up and know that they have a foundation of men that they can get in line with and regain what somebody stole from them or took from them.
Yes.
That's our key.
Real men. Real motherfucking men. Yes. Kings.
Real men. That's it. That's all I'm telling you. Support Team Truth. I'm telling y'all, the shirts is going out. Not as they should be, but I'm telling you, 2020, I guarantee you we be on back order, and I guarantee you this, we be booked up. So whoever don't spread their word in their community now, y'all might lose. Might not get us till 2021. But I can tell you this, we won't dump no opportunity to help bring awareness. That's for sure.
And there you have it.
That's for sure.
Yes, yes. Well, we appreciate you calling in. I know you're a man of the world. You're out there doing your thing, traveling and getting the truth out there where it needs to be. But we appreciate, you clarifying and making sure everybody is good, because people were concerned, not necessarily about that text or that screenshot, but, just about the silence that happened so suddenly. People were worried, so.
Yeah, and let me tell you, I don't think it was DJ for the record. A dude is the strength for them. You understand? Like they had Dana as the strength, and then they demolished Dana, and now they needed somebody else. The difference with this young man is, this old man is, he needs to really take his platform and do it to what he do, so he can get himself financially right, and that's in his music. You already gained it. Step away and do something positive. That's the difference with black people. We want to fight till it ain't nothing but war. Instead of learn when you gain, get out and get out of it and step over in your work. We ain't gonna talk about you. We gonna let you be the biggest DJ. We gonna leave you alone. But when you keep getting in this mess and bringing nonsense, that's why he's at the center of everybody's conversation. And let's not just give him no more light. Let them talk amongst them, because they're going to get tired of talking amongst each other, because it ain't going to make sense no more. Because when you give them facts, y'all sit there and research, and y'all give out, they counter everything that we give them. I promise you. I promise you. Look at all that shit, and it comes from a counter of a Team Truth.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I believe
Day one. Charge your case. That's what they do. They bite, clip, scratch, and now these new apps They damn near could do a voiceover. I
Right.
wait for one of them to act like they had a full conversation with me.
Oh gosh. Don't wait on that. We ain't trying to have that happen.
So I thank y'all again. I appreciate y'all always fighting for me, even in my sleep, even in my absence, even in my travel. I appreciate everybody that kept my family in prayer. Keep my daughter in prayer.
Yes.
Keep Joy in prayer.
Yes.
These young ladies need all the prayer that we could possibly give out.
Mm-hmm.
Because just because some situations may change, the mentality may not. So therefore, they had to, what I ask you to do is just pray for them to get stronger and become the women they supposed to be. That's what we need to pray for.
Absolutely.
That's what they out of harm's way, but we need to pray for them to gain the woman and the queen in them. And I can tell you this, that queen ain't far from a lot of them. They just fell in love, or they got immune to their situation. Let's say that.
Mm-hmm.
And like any women of the world that need a penis, that's what happens. And we know that. We know that. That's how the world was shaped. It was shaped to do that.
Yeah.
God created it like that. So, thank y'all for being the queens that y'all are and understand what young women go through.
Oh yeah, we've been there.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But on the other side, none of them been through. They walking saints over there. They ain't been through nothing.
No, they haven't.
They don't see nothing wrong. The men over there, they living in Afghanistan or one of them, where it's at Amsterdam, where you can date any age, and China where you can marry. They living over there, but they forgetting that they're in the United States. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
So the men over there is not equal to the men over here. I'm not gonna say all of them, but I'm gonna say the majority of them will sit there out open and fight like this without making any sense or any logic to what they say. And then you feed this to the world just for views and a small chat or this and that. That makes right there. Just be a controversial page and own it. Say I'm a shit page, and guess what? You come over here, I'm gonna say whatever I want. I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna do this. I have tabloids that made billions and trillions of dollars for years like that. So be that. Own it. But don't stand on people's truth and then lie or make up people's truth. Make up your own truth and try to sell it as something that's real. Don't do that. Be a tabloid channel. People love to hear bullshit, and they'll still support you. But we think truth. We choose to research and give people an understanding and help save a life, change a life, and give somebody a real channel that they can come and say, damn, I'm going to be happy, man. I heard a lot of good shit over there tonight. We go to sleep and process it. Not a whole bunch of bullshit.
Well, that's called planting. Yeah, that's planting good seeds, and that's that's what you want to do. So, and they're not. So they're gonna see what comes out of that very soon.
Yeah, very, very soon. Very soon.
Before you go, just one more question. I have a lot of people asking if you know anything about Joy. There's a lot of concern there. I don't know if you would have any information on her or not.
I can tell you this, and I'm quite sure it's going to get to afterwards your family and anybody else. She's Joy is safe. She's safe. She's good. She's safe. She's that's what I can say. I won't go into it, but she's safe.
Okay.
Joy is safe.
Good to know. Thank you.
Pray on them. Pray on them.
Yes.
So the families keep putting out love messages.
Send out love. That's what I say.
Don't stop spreading the love on them young ladies' names.
Nope.
For the other side that bashes the women, and for the ones of us that speak out of anger situations and disputes, be careful, be cautious, because they might be listening.
Right.
They might see it, and they might not know where they may want to reach out. Maybe we might have turned them away. So that's what we got to be mindful of.
That's a good point.
And that's what I speak. We might be, because they're coming out, they're looking for something.
Right.
So if they coming and needing the rust, where We don't want to deter them from anything on the internet, where it has to do with us.
Right.
Let them know we stand firm for them, and we accept whatever happens, whatever situation they've been in.
Mm-hmm.
We accept it. We love them. We don't care. We just want them back happy, back living their life as young queens.
Yes.
And finding their self for who they supposed to be.
Right. Yep.
And I got, for my situation or the other family, it's family time. I don't really celebrate it. As I know I'm Muslim, but
Mm-hmm.
half of my family is Muslim, half is Christian, so it's something that we have to take sacrifice. I don't look forward to it, but I support my family. So that's a big Christian day and holiday, one of our biggest in the United States. So therefore, I support anybody should be safe, and to all the prayers for both families. And I hope that everybody send their blessings to the family, both families, to reunite this Thanksgiving with their family, with their kids, or at least get a phone call, at least have some type of contact, because I know for a fact that other families, they celebrate their holidays hard, and I know it would mean a lot for them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I do hope, that we just keep everybody in the prayers. My personal thing don't never had nothing to do with Team Truth. I spoke my truth. I dealt with my situation, and I'm always man enough to rekindle things to an extent.
Right.
And right now, it's something where their family hurting, our family hurting, everybody hurting. That's in the situation, these girls, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we even gonna pray for them that's hurting, that they can't go. That they can't gotta stand for their truth. Some of them might not make it through the holiday. It might destroy them, man. They might take some pills or something. I don't know. Jump off the bridge. I don't know. So we want to pray for them that they keep their sanity over the holiday.
Maybe they'll go to therapy. There's a therapy session without.
Hey, I know somebody named Jonathan that can really spend some friends.
Oh, yeah.
Some friends and get some clients to help them out, man.
That too.
And some of them gonna need some. They're gonna need some spiritual enlightenment.
Yes.
Man, I'm telling you that.
Yes.
They're gonna need it.
That's funny. Well, yeah, so we're sending love always. Prayers are always up. And, my heart, I just feel the love right now. I feel the love around all of us. But Angelo, you're covered. You're covered, man.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, King. Well, yeah, so we'll be in touch. We're not going nowhere, but
y'all queens. Nah, not at all. Y'all queens have a great night.
You too.
Y'all enjoy y'all evening. The kings on here, man. Major respect. And man, remember, man, we all gotta take fault in everything that happened in our community, and take responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
To identify fault and take responsibility means that we accepting that it takes all of us as a community to change.
Yes.
One person at a time. That's it.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. All right, sir.
Thank you.
Stay blessed.
Y'all have a great night.
You too.
All right, all y'all.
Good night.
Good night.
Team Truth. All right, Nia, still here. Oh, progress.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That was amazing.
Much love and much respect to the Clarys, to Angelo Clary and his wife Alice. To all parents,
definitely.
to all the parents, to all the not only victim survivors, but the families and the parents who also, that's a hard pain to go through, where you only have so much control and it's really just over yourself, and you have all this craziness going on with your child. I mean,
can't even imagine.
No.
So earlier, I don't know if I was talking to Mocha, and we were talking about a part in the documentary where one of the gals, her sister was there kind of to oversee some of the stuff with R. Kelly and this sister. It may have been Azriel's sister or Joy's sister. I don't remember. But the sister, so the older sister, was kicked out of the studio. And I can't even imagine that moment of panic, knowing, these big-ass grown men kick you out of the studio and your baby sister is in there.
I think that was Azriel. Mm-hmm.
And just, that fear, and that's just a sibling relationship, and so just because you decide, just in general, someone decides or says, yes, you may travel with a performing artist, you may go to his studio in a different city, does not give them the right to withhold the child or to assault. I mean, some of this should be common sense, and I just don't know why we have to justify. It's overwhelming at times, and I myself sometimes feel like taking a break. I can completely understand Dr. Grown Man wanting to take a break, especially after his kids were put out there, and it's a lot. It's a lot.
So I am definitely, Saturday again is my Q&A with Michelle Kramer. Shout out to her if she's listening.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you, Mama, you tell me you don't listen and you don't look, but I know you do. I'm just saying. I know you do. So I'm just, if you're listening right now, much love to you also. A lot of things to get into with you on Saturday. I've been reading up on some things. I have some questions, some follow-up questions. Because, sometimes these interviews, they have their questions and they're focused on that particular question. But the answer sometimes lends to other questions and they don't follow up because they, I don't know if it's time constrained or, whatever the deal. But I was catching the little holes like, okay, well, what happened with this? What was going on with that? You didn't finish answering that, So just be ready, Miss Kramer. And everybody else out there who I will hope will tune in on Saturday. She gave me a time, but we didn't want to confirm it till Friday because she doesn't want to seem flaky and have to change it. So, but it'll be all good. I'm kind of floating high on that call. I feel like I wanted to bring up Joy, actually, since she did come up. I did a reading the other night. I was going to record it, but I was being lazy, so I actually didn't record it. I wish I had I did take a picture of the spread, and I wrote a couple of notes, and I do remember, it was only a couple nights ago, but let me just see my notes here. So I have just a few notes, words, really, under Joy. It says that what I got was that she currently in this moment, and she ain't happy. The words that I have are cold, angry, and scared. Not to say she's not safe. I'm not saying she's not safe. I'm just saying she's not comfortable. From what I got. And then the cards, the spread, one of the cards that came up was a similar card to one that came up when I did a reading on Roshana. And this is well before we knew she was cooperating and all that, but the card was a celebration with women. And when that card came up in that particular reading, I was like, what? And
with Joy?
No, yeah, it came up with Joy, but it previously came up with Roshana before we knew she was actually cooperating. So all I'm saying is that same card came up with Joy. So it just came up in the reading, though. It didn't necessarily mean she was going to be. It just meant that within this situation, because with the spread that I did is just who is the situation, and the first card that came up was the King of Pentacles, and that's Sylvester. And then the cards surrounding it were just like, what's going on with the situation and how does this person fit into it? At the end of that, it said that she knows it's over and she knows she has to move on, and she will. I mean, that's really what it was. It's like, it's done. It's over. Yeah. So I might just do one. I might do a fresh one and just record it. But I just want to put that out there that she's good. She's not like, chilling and living the high life on a yacht. Like, she's in a transitional period. She needs to figure out for herself, where she wants to land next and how she wants to move. So, Miss Kim, I got your email. We're still on. Yes. So I'll email you back. Thank you. Anyway, so I don't know, I kind of feel like we should end it on that note. Just that it was
Yeah, I think that was good.
it was good. Unless anybody has questions or what was that? Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Where's Mocha? Did Mocha leave? I forgot she had something.
Oh, yeah, she is in the chat. Oh, and yeah, she does actually have kind of on John Legend, which I think is kind of funny. So
Yeah, she can. Well, if she wants to call in, Mocha, if you're there and you want to call in, please do. We haven't hit the 1 hour and a half, so I think we're okay.
Keeping everyone up past their bedtime.
I'm gonna open up this line in case anybody wants. I'm gonna put the number back up. It's so funny. Remember last time, Saturday? So this dude was calling, talking about, what did he say? These nuts. So we were cut off.
Yeah.
I think the government turned us off, and so after we were all off, my phone rings, and it was him again.
Oh, sure.
I actually tried to have a conversation because I'm like, dude, what's up, man? He was like, well, these nuts. And then he hung up. Okay, and he didn't. I have his Chicago phone number. So like, dude, like.
Oh, he's out of Chicago.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's funny.
Yeah, I was like.
So I think Mocha might hold off until next week.
Okay, that's fine.
So yeah, we could probably wrap around up.
Well, let me see if anybody wants to call in. Anybody want to call in? Let me open this line up real quick. Okay. You have to give it a minute because I think it takes a second. But anyway, the line should be open. If anyone wants to holla, please do so. I believe we're going to just a couple minutes here. So what were you saying, Nia?
Oh, I was going to say if Dr. Birdman is listening, just want to put it out there. Hope you're doing okay. I know he's probably just biting, just really wanting to get back online though. You know?
Do you think he's all on the net, or do you think he's just knocked out sleep, like out of exhaustion?
You know, he could be taking advantage of the peacefulness of the not having to deal with the beehive. What's that like, I wonder?
Ugh, I don't want to know.
Yeah, I haven't had that type of
Right. I'm like, why is this phone ringing?
Here.
Oh, hold on, please. Hold, please. Who's on the line? Hello? Okay. Well, I'm going to be hanging up if we don't say anything. Okay, they hung up. And that was kind of weird because it wasn't the other line. So, okay, so.
I wonder if it's prima donna.
Nobody would have. The only people that have that are people who I've actually connected with. Oh, I think I might have it forwarded over. No, that can't be though. It can't be. All right, well, Beyonce. I don't know what's going on, but
or Amari.
Beyonce. He would be calling your line and not mine, most likely. I think.
Good point.
Right. I don't think he'd be on YouTube. Well, I mean, he might be. What's up, Amari? Yeah, these calls are, yeah, they're coming over here. Okay, hold on. Let me see. New phone.
You have a caller.
Oh, shit. I can't do that. Oh, dang. And I hung up Nia. All right, y'all. Look, we're going to end it here. Love y'all. I appreciate you coming through on a Wednesday night. Nia, love you. Mocha, back. And Diva, we missed you tonight, so I know you're going to hit this replay. Diva, the divine light. You getting love in here. Thank you, guys. Till next time. Peace.